I'm curious though about that King of Swords. Is that Pierre? Or Fidel, of course. Or is it somebody? Is it somebody else? But if we have, see, we have the theme of not being able to protect again. Clear enough. Sunset, sunrise. Sunset. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. Pass this card on. Now when I see pass the card on, I know that other people are involved. That's what that's a message that's been brought to me through all of this. So other people are involved. Other people's energies. It's dependent on, well, it would be dependent on all of our energies, wouldn't it? There is an opportunity here. That 12 and the 21. The 12 and the 21. And that 13. That 13. What was the... Oh, that was in the first set of cards, right? Seven is 9, proving yourself to everyone. 9, 9. So this divine timing of the sun. With the Joker in reverse right next to it. Three, 3, 3. So you have all these parties involved, and they all are complicit. And the 3 wands could, it's, yeah. He's also, let's just get the 3 of wands out here. This is the King of Swords. Got pine trees there. Some clouded thinking. Well, I'm calling them pine trees. I'm going to be wrong about that. But let's get, finally, let's just get those 3 wands. Because there's something to show about that I think is ominous. That's what I feel. Okay, here's the 3 wands. Now, he's got the world in his hands. Yes. Oh, that's the 2 of wands. God. Okay. Way to go, Kristen. Get the glasses. Get the glasses. Yeah, what was the first clue? It was the 2 of wands. 2 wands. Okay. There we go. Yeah, wrong picture. Okay. 3 of wands. He's on the coast and he's looking out. Yes. Across the water. Waiting. Is he in BC? Looking out across the water, waiting. So his focus isn't even... Who's this King of Swords? Whoever the King of Swords is who's in charge. But I want to say that China has not owned China since before the Boxer Rebellion. During the Boxer Rebellion saw a whole bunch of countries come together, research, and the Opium Wars. Yes, I do believe a consortium of countries, basically, like China is their playground. They've owned it for a long time. They decided what they would do is they'll call it China, put in puppet governments, and basically test all of their ideas out on China. So when we say China, we really mean the property of, like, it's like a, everybody worked together on that. Look at all the countries that were involved in the Boxer Rebellion. Boxer Rebellion. Can we say it was all set up? Yes, probably. To set the stage for that. So when I'm looking at the King of Swords, I'm not looking at President of China. I'm looking at well, who's ever at the top of the chain. Right. Klaus Schwab. If you go to the World Economic Forum website and you look at all the medals that he has from all the different brotherhoods, all the knighthoods. That's one possibility. I think Justin answers to more than that. But I did do my research on it. I didn't even have to do research. It was on the first page. He puts it all in the one paragraph and it does all my work for me. And, yes, one of his medals is an 8-pointed star and octagram, red cross, okay, rosy cross, Rosicrucian, okay, 8-star, his German cross that he wears, or that he has. The 8-pointed star, the octagram, is the chaos star, chaos magic, and in the Manitoba legislature, at the center in this rotunda, at the bottom of the building, there is a black star, pool of the black star. Deep magic stuff going on, okay? And it is an 8-pointed star. It's a chaos magic star. So until we solve all of that and come clean about all of that, until we dig this up by the roots, She knows what the roots are. And the wands, all the wands, they're coming from God. Okay, so all the magic. But this is, a sword is going to cut. A Knight of Swords. Sword of Truth or Sword of Death. So, but these, yes, there's magic. Okay, so there's magic working forwards and backwards in him. See, together we have 4 wands, stability, success. So there's the possibility that what he has to do for success. What does success mean to him? What does it look like to him? What did they put to him as success? What is the fulfillment of his task? He's been doing everything by script, completely, totally to script. Okay. For me, I have confirmation here that we are deep into, there's really only so many ways to fix this. There's a very narrow path. It's between her and the Brotherhood, the Great White Brotherhood. Many branches to that tree. This is a huge tree. Huge tree. Many, many branches. Many roots. Many roots. So, the blessing, the happiness, the leadership. Right, okay, so at the bottom of the deck, now I think I forgot to press record, but yes, the Sunset card, to pass it on, it's down to each and every one of us. And I'm going to say, insofar as we understand her versus the roots, the tree, okay? And then what we can do in that awareness, with that knowledge, with that awareness, yes? Otherwise we're stuck, because we have these 8 swords. Sacrificial dress, yes? For me this is Aquarius, others it's Gemini, which would be Jupiter in Gemini. And I'm going to say, I don't know if it can be a thing, but Jupiter in Aquarius. So again, this theme of the stolen child, the trafficking. Okay, so I've taken another day. Just, there's a lot. There, I know that, see, okay, I want to actually, because I feel like a dumbass, this King of Swords, obviously, I'm going to get confirmation. I'm going to put these cards to the side. I want to just sort of talk about, I want to get into this King of Swords, I believe military. If we're talking about what is in the cards, if the military did say no. Okay, so let's get some truth on the specifics. Obviously, I've done the, I feel clear about the bigger underlying picture just because of all the work that I do, where my life has led me. We do have this orange sunset, but at the bottom of the deck, these 8 swords, which are typically, yeah, like I said, Gemini energy, but for me are Aquarius energy, 11th house. So this was, for me, ties into that Uranus, that tower that is reversed. This in my own life has come up as basically a Houdini card, this magic trick that this woman, this person, it doesn't have to be male or female. Typically in tarot, readers go psychological with this and say these 8 swords are all there by this own person's, it's a mental trap, right? It's a mind trap, psychological corners that we get ourselves backed into. But as far as I am concerned, in my spiritual work, other people have put these swords there. So somebody is going to pull off something tremendous, and there's probably going to be magic involved. When we're talking the Brotherhood, it's always numerology and magic. Anyway, and magic that's practical magic, financial magic, governmental magic, obviously. But we know the government is just tied to the multinationals. So mind control magic, yes, things like that. Spiritual magic as well. Very spiritual people, just not on the same side of the spiritual war as I am. There are many sides to that war, though. Okay. So just to wrap up, I'm going to put these doors where I can see them, although I don't really need to. I'll put that sunset separate. I'm going to keep High Priestess. I'm going to keep these, well, what am I going to do? Just put them all back in the deck. Let's just put them all back in the deck. We know what's what. Let's just get this energy here. Okay. And basically, for a few minutes, let's see what I can find out, what they want to say about this king. I'm going to start with Lenormand as usual. Is this the military that we're talking about, or is this somebody who is in charge, like Klaus Schwab? I mean, there are lots of people. Club of Rome. Okay, God, back out with that message. You saw that fly. There we go. Okay, so there's communication, information. We have those 7 swords, that needing to, and the 9, proving yourself to everyone. Perseverance. But the 7 swords, needing to get somewhere, needing to get what they can out of the situation, not get caught. Ooh, very interesting. Context. Communication. That isn't for confirmation for me that this is military. But the King of Swords carrying the sword, usually the swords are communication. It could just as easily be someone in communication. Industry. Wow, fast movement, but it's not quite here. It is Queen of Hearts. To me, that's a Pisces energy. That's a 12th house energy. That's somebody that can think like everybody. 12th house looks after all the houses in astrology. There are 12 houses, yes. But Pisces can think like all. Pisces has the mind of, it can adapt to any thinking. (17) gives us an 8 strength. But the storks are fast movement, somewhere safe. Somewhere safe. Okay, so a quick getaway to somewhere safe. So what do we... Who can this deck tell me? Can this deck tell me? Because the King of Swords was in the upright. No, this deck is done. Okay. Give this a shuffle. In the safest of places. Sorry for the jangling. Find peace within the strangest of places. Okay, no mention of safety. There we go. I think I solved that. Okay. Anything else? But again, those 8 swords, yes, somebody's going to be Knight of Swords return. Okay, a repeat. We had Knight of Swords, yep, before. Got a long ways to go, though. Oh, they're far away. The knight works for the king. Yes. But you see how they'd have to go this far to get in the upright. They got a long ways to go. They got a long ways to go. Anything else before I close this off? Jumped up, straight up, and then... Okay, so this is squaring off this energy. I'm going to just talk for a second here. It's squaring off with this. So there's friction here. It could be blocking. And we could almost tweak that, like we know it's at an angle. We could almost say there's fast movement. Yes. Okay, what do we have here? Oh my God. 7 of Swords. Okay, stuck. Somebody's stuck. There's more than one person. There's more than one group wants to get away. Holy shit. Anything else? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Sagittarius energy. Got a lot to do before you can get home. This person's on their way home. Yes. Carrying these 10 wands though. Very heavy. Like a lot of, like this is a lot of many projects. Again, back with those wands, all those tree roots. Yeah. Got to answer to a lot of people. A lot of roots. A lot of roots. See, this guy's looking back. This guy's leaving. Leaving town. How do you leave town and go home at the same time? Yes? But they're in the same direction. It's the same person. Okay. Well, I feel, what do I feel? I feel closure on that. I don't think that there's anything else. I'll see if there's anything else. Okay. The truth. There is somebody who is very powerful. No, it's... who? Okay, well, there's somebody who's very powerful. This is a witch. Absolute, like somebody, now people will say typically in tarot that it's somebody who's very grounded, very nurturing, very mothering. But if you know enough about how magic actually works, you know that the earth energy is the deepest magic energy that there is because it's going to manifest. So somebody who's got primarily feminine energy, it could be male or female. Somebody is doing a tremendous amount of manifestation work, tremendous amount of magic. Whether or not it's good or bad, we will find out. But the Lover's card here, in this deck, we've got Adam and Eve, and that speaks to the truth of the smear campaign that I talked about previously, where we're really talking about that high priestess energy that is the oracle, that are the African prophetesses, that's Africa's history. Oh look, we have a volcano. Tonga, which I believe was completely somebody who was a survivor, somebody who was on record at the time of the Tonga explosion. Thought that they were hearing warships practicing first, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tonga was exploded was erupted on purpose, aggravated. Yes. But yes, so we have the African prophetesses and the whole truth. Yes, because this is all smear campaign. So for me, this is an ethics card of knowing, doing the digging and knowing. But I'm also thinking of the mining. I wanted to say the mountain card was also reminding me of all the mining issues in Africa. So Yves Engler, I believe Engler, Engler, Yves. I'm a fan of his work. Canada in Africa, 300 years of slavery. I'm misquoting the title, but Canada in Africa, 300 years of. And everything that Justin's dad, Pierre actually reinforced apartheid in South Africa, amongst many other things that he did. But Yves can tell you, and several other people, you know, can tell you exactly what Pierre did. And I have problems with, well, God, we all have problems with Pierre. So that's reminding. And I'm probably running out of room on my camera card. But yes, so the African prophetesses, the Pythonesses, the Sibyls, Sibyls. I started getting my information about that from the Sibyls Oraculum, a set of cards by Tiana Lee McQuiller and Caitlin Foisy. Foisin, but or Catherine, but Tiana Lee McQuiller, the Sibyls, and she gets her information from Mama Zogbe, and we're talking about Mami Wata as well. I work for the Orisha as well. The Orisha are God's helpers. Because I have family that were retired now. They were missionaries with Sudan Interior Mission, and they brought home crap like this to me. Okay, and this is all Masonic. And this is actually Sudan Interior Mission taking the sacred twins of Nigeria, sacred twins of several peoples of that area. The twin rate, birth rate, is over 5%. Which is far beyond like the 0.5% for the rest of the world. And so they are sacred. In the Orisha, there are the Abeji twins. Strong twin culture and strong twin magic. And the Sudan Interior Mission invokes that magic and it targets it when it targets the children of the communities to try to convert them to what they call Christianity, but isn't actually anything to do with Jesus. The church, yes, but the church has a long ways to go before it has anything to do with Jesus. So, I want to say somebody... I can't... Oh, we've got the Sagittarius in reverse again. But somebody's absolutely working to get the truth out. I'm going to guess the Sibyls themselves. I'm going to guess several oracles. Yeah, there are good witches on earth here. Maybe it's just talking about me. No, there are too many people helping me. But there is somebody. I feel like this person has way more power than I have. Queen Elizabeth doesn't have any power. Well, she does, but she's not the crown. Crown Corporation is the crown. Okay. Duke of Kent, yes, is the Grand Master of the Great Lodge. UGLE, ugly, yeah. And he's her, I want to say, cousin. Yeah, I've had run-ins with, well, my friend Sabine McNeil from the Hampstead case. She's in prison because people connected to him. So, whistleblower, in her 70s, CERN mathematician. Okay. I think we're looking to Africa, obviously Tonga, and BC. But we're, well, you know what? It's bigger than him. It's bigger than him, for sure. And it's bigger than the Liberals, of course it is. I have to stop. But we're, okay, so final thing. I'm not going to get any more. I'm going to pack the deck away. This is what it is. So, now, oh, good. 2 together. Awesome. Again, with the 3 of Wands. Gemini. Connected to the Lover's energy. This is somebody, this is somebody who likes to be underestimated. But it's interesting, we have King of Swords, Knight of Swords, down to the Page of Swords. So there's a child. Yeah, okay. There are probably 2 meanings here. See how he's waiting and watching. Somebody's waiting and watching. There is intelligence coming in. It's waiting on information. This is a person. This is a spy energy. This is intelligence energy. This is, so it could be a group of people. But this is the energy of information gathering, being under the radar, and rogues, like people that are not necessarily it's all it would all be contracted out, yeah. Or it would be close enough to home. Yeah, that's also a possibility. Like they do in the MK Ultra program all the time anyway, right? Somebody close to home who is sent out, is programmed to, you know, like hold information and transfer information. This is a pretty smart kid, but again, the smart ones get used the most. Yeah, for that. Yeah, for the stuff that matters. Okay, so they're waiting on information. Duh. Like, I don't really think I'm saying anything astonishing here that I couldn't say anyway. There is a tremendous amount of psychic ability here and psychic connection. So it is possible that they're waiting on the other side. Yeah, they could be waiting on instructions from Spirit World. Interesting. But if we're talking about military, then we've got military intelligence. They might be waiting on new recruits. But I said I would end it there. First house, third house. What do they want? They want information. What kind of information? What kind of information? Oh, because remember, pause out for news. Prepare for the unexpected. Okay, that was a nice bit of flying. Oh shit. Okay, yep, yep. Okay, just because I like to make enemies with everybody. Here we have things in a row. Yes, military, Master Mason. We have a 33. We have the key. 8 of Pentacles, hard at work. Proving themselves to themselves. Somebody is in line in the lodge. Somebody is becoming a Master Mason. Somebody is earning their stripes. Gives us a 6 of love. That's nice. But Master Mason number. The 33 is here to teach. The 33 is here to teach. It's a combination of Master number 11 and Master number 22. But the key to unlocking, well, the key to move forward. The key to move forward. So everything is hinging on this master. Yep, and that master is that master has to follow the directive of, we're talking chaos magic again, okay? Again, pool of the Black Star. Center of the legislature in Manitoba. So, and if you look at the, if you go to the Senate chambers of Parliament, okay, they've got green man faces carved into all the pillars in the Senate chambers. So the green man energy. It's not just symbolism, you know, it's not just cute symbolism. So there's incoming mess. There's, yeah, okay. Yeah. This is the problem. I know it's all going to be disregarded by most, if not all. The level of magic at work here. And by magic, like spiritual work, everything. Ancestors. Conjuring. Some people are conjuring. Some people are fighting conjuring. But you go to church and you're part of you're part of spellcast. I don't care. Like, it's all about the function. It's all about the technology. Okay? So you can feel like something is evil and something's good, but if it's functioning the same way, right? It's the technology. So everybody that goes to church, everybody that goes to temple, everybody goes to synagogue, everybody that goes somewhere and concentrates their energy on ritual chanting, on ritual behavior, right? You become really careful, but again, you know, and then the group think, the batteries that charge the batteries. So it all functions the same way. And that is magic. That is deep magic. When government comes together in the House of Lords, House of Commons, there is already magic at work because there's concentrated energy. But chaos magic in particular, multiple magics. You could say, well, there aren't, you know, is there such a thing as multiple? Yeah, there's, because intentions are all, and who they're connecting with. And that's the thing that I can't convince. Well, see, when I confront, and I have confronted, when I confront the guys that are in this, I know that they're magicians. And they know that they're magicians. They don't hide it. But it's getting everybody else to believe it. It's getting everybody else to invest in their true magic selves and to believe that that's where the front line is. That's the true front line. I'm going to leave it there. Have just, the whole thing has just basically been, you know, expanding on the truth of, it takes me back to the beginning, right? Like these doors all work off this key. Thank you. So I'd like to thank Kali. And if you've watched this far, thank you so much. And yeah, I'll probably come back to this. I might as well get a series going on basically what they're up to. Might as well do that. I mean, I do readings normally for, I mean, anytime we're doing anything astrological or anything. Okay. Much love, good luck, and yeah, most of the truckers are just so amazing. Bottom line, I'm so, even as controlled as this all is, and it all is, I'm still grateful because most of those truckers are not part of the control. They are actual on it, and most of the people supporting are not. They're throwing this right off. It's awesome. Okay. Take care.